On the news tonight, NOA NAPTIP join forces to combat human trafficking. Education stakeholders lend voices to spate of indiscipline in schools. Plus, rain accessories in high demand as torrential rains disrupt some activities in Uyo. Hello there, thank you so much for joining us on NTU News. My name is Clement Barikui. Happy Sunday. And don't forget that this broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times Channel 103 and on our social media handles on Facebook and YouTube. In a concerted effort to stem the tide of human trafficking and the exploitation of children, the National Orientation Agency, Akwa Ibom State Directorate, is partnering with the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, to intensify sensitization campaigns across the state. The collaboration is aimed at educating
awareness
rural
on the
and
need
urban
to
dwellers,
prevent trafficking, protect
illegal migration, forced labor, and domestic servitude. Speaking during the flag-off of a joint sensitization program in Uyo, the State Director of NOA, Mr. Ukpoltom, underscores the alarming rate of which young people are being lured into trafficking networks under the guise of lucrative job offers abroad. The Akwa Ibom State Commander of NAPTIP, Mr. Ubong Ekwere, commended the NOA for its proactive approach, noting that synergy is the only way to dismantle the sophisticated networks of traffickers. Mr. Ekwere also revealed that the agency has recorded a significant number of convictions in the state recently, urging residents to report cases of abuse, forced labor, and child marriage to the nearest NAPTIP office or via their toll-free lines. Meanwhile, stakeholders say stronger action to protect victims and improve cross-border judicial and law enforcement cooperation is essential to disrupting organized crime groups behind trafficking-linked scam operations. The submission came as the global community marked the 2026 International Day Against Trafficking in Persons. Etienne Ibanga examines the import of the event themed Trapped Behind the Scam.
awareness on the need to prevent trafficking, protect victims, and prosecute offenders. This year's focus, Trapped Behind the Scam, highlights how traffickers increasingly use fake job offers, fraudulent recruitment schemes, and false promises of better opportunities to lure unsuspecting victims into exploitation.
Trapped behind the scam means the traffickers trap their victims by telling them lies about better jobs, better educations, and better life at the destination country.
In Akwa Ibom State, government agencies and other stakeholders have intensified campaigns and are strengthening collaboration to curb trafficking in persons. Ubong Ekwere, who is the Uyo Zonal Commander, NAPTIP, outlined his command's achievements in public enlightenment, rescue operations, and investigations.
I arrested several suspects that passed through our cell there. We investigate
Sincere apologies for the hiccups in parts of that report. And joining me live in the studio is Mr. Ubong Ekwere, the Uyo Zonal Commander of the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons. Sir, good to have you in the studios.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
All right. So this week we are celebrating the 2026 International Day Against Trafficking in Persons, and I'm sure your command actively participated in that event.
Yes, we actively participated in the event. You know, every 30th July is a day set aside by United Nations to sensitize the masses on the danger and the consequences of human trafficking. And we carried it out. This year, event was taken to the local government, the rural areas,
Okay.
where we educate masses of what trafficking is all about, and the tactics of the trafficker they use to recruit the vulnerable for exploitation.
Okay, so from the outing, how will you describe, the turnout and the response of the people?
It was so amazing. In fact, I did not expect that kind of crowd to come out. And I want to use this opportunity to appreciate the local government chairman, Honorable Barrister Otibe Mwoko. The way he mobilized the traditional title holders, the faith-based organizations, and all the local government workers, even the market women, was so amazing. And everybody came out, and some people that do not know what trafficking is all about. It was that Thursday 30th, they know about it. And we warned them to put eyes for their children, especially now they are on vacations for a long-term break. That know each time where your children, especially the male and the young male and the female one, there at all times, because traffickers is out to recruit them, and this is the normal time they always come around and recruit them and traffic them to outside the countries and within the countries for labor exploitations, servitude, and prostitution.
Okay, all right, sir. So let's look at this year's theme. We have a very unique theme, yes. Trapped behind the scam. What does this theme mean for NAPTIP in Akwa Ibom State?
Trapped behind the scam means traffickers are using online to deceive the vulnerable in the society. They use lies of better work outside in Nigeria. And I want to use this opportunity because there is no better life outside your home. Any offer they offer you, job offer they offer you, and they still use it. There is no way they will pay a school leaver 500,000 a month. Even a graduate do not collect that kind of money. You try to tell somebody that this is what this person is taking me to, that this job is too much, and they will advise you, don't tell anybody.
Okay.
Any job they come around, even the parent must be aware that there is no job elsewhere they will pay somebody that a school leaver that's just leaving school 250,000 to 500,000. The parents should know that job, there is no job like that. If that job was to be there, the person that comes to recruit your daughter or your son might have looked for his brother or sister or cousin or his close relations to give the person that over.
Okay, so sir, that's good. That has actually taken care of we are wanted to find out how you are able, how this whole thing evolved in the state, and the nature that it took. But it's like you've addressed that. But let's look at the issue of identifying traffic links in the state. Are you able to identify some of the links Particularly, this has to do with the scam operations.
There's several things they use. There are several tactics they use. Traffickers know what they are doing. And the main purpose of this is for them to maximize profit, to make money.
Okay.
And they can't make money without exploiting their victims. That's why the end result of trafficking is exploitation. And they can use internet, they can use Facebook, TikTok, Instagram to deceive people that they have a using job somewhere for their children. For example, there's a case that I'm handling now in the office. A neighborhood went to the father of the lady, the girl, 17 years old, and told the father that the girl just finished writing her exams, so that there is job somewhere for her daughter in Lagos, and they will pay their daughter well. The father opted to release the daughter, and they took this girl to Benin. Somebody in Benin received the girl, and they administered oath whether the girl will go and obey the madam, and they package her, show her this Hausa hijab for her, and put her in motor to Abuja. On getting to Abuja, the person that's supposed to receive her in Abuja did not go on time, and by so doing, the park workers asked the girl for Hausa, where are you coming from? The girl did not understand anything in Hausa. From there, the Hausa people raised alarm, and they get to inform us where the girl said is from Akwa Ibom. They search for a number and call her that Akwa Ibom lady is here. From there, we mobilized money and said they brought the girl there, and we went and picked the sister, his real sister in the neighborhood, that recruited this girl, and sent on his sister that's in Benin. And the sister that's in Benin know a trafficker in Algeria.
Outside Nigeria.
Outside Nigeria. If not, for God's sake, the person in Abuja facilitated the movement to Sokoto. From Sokoto to Algeria. The girl would have missed. And there is no job anywhere this girl will do rather than prostitution.
Wow, that's touching. So your command is still under investigation, and
they are, as I'm talking now, they are in our cell.
You've arrested all the culprits.
We have arrested the one in Benin and the husband that administered the oath. We arrested the sister in Ibno and the brother that recruited this girl from here, and the father of the girl is also in the office. And we told the father that what you send your girl to, he said he did not know. Ignorant.
Yes. I wanted to talk about that. But let's before we go, let's look at at which age group or bracket are most vulnerable, to this trafficking in persons that some of which we've been experiencing in the state.
The most vulnerable age range is from 8 years to 17 years. Wow. 8 years to 17 years.
So, what is the looking at Akwa Ibom State generally? Will you say that this issue is on the rise, or is at the same level, or that's reduced compared to 12 months ago?
When they come to human trafficking, Akwa Ibom State is the most endemic state. In the case of organizing foreign travels that promotes prostitution, Akwa Ibom State is number one. If you know the number of children that Akwa Ibom girls are in Ghana, Mali, in the forest, one called me last week that he want to come back. That he was in Lagos selling for somebody. Person just came. A boy just came. said he has a good job for her in Mali, and trafficked her from Lagos to Mali. And they took her to interior forest. And that forest, they built shanty with nylon papers. And that is where they are staying. So all the quarried, those that dig gold around there, they will come there, and some end up dying in that forest. And nobody knows the way out of that forest. That Akwa Ibom children that is there is so many. Are so many that is crying on the way to come out of that forest and come back home.
So does that mean there is no relationship or link between NAPTIP and authorities in those countries to see how to maybe enter that area and rescue those people?
You know, this thing requires diplomatic relationship. You know, it's not easy for NAPTIP to just jump into Mali and bring them out. It must follow due process.
Okay. So has NAPTIP established that?
NAPTIP has been established. In this case, the way I want to handle it, when I enter office from tomorrow, I will write. I have a phone number. He has given me the name of the area, the area that she's staying in the forest. I'll send it to Abuja. Abuja will send it to Nigerian intelligence agency. From the intelligence agency will involve the Nigerian security advisor. Nigerian security advisor will link to Interpol. We are always
working together.
Working together to bring them.
Okay.
Some of them we have brought several of them.
Wow.
Back to Akwa Ibom.
Wow.
Even there is a case that is going on in Calabar right now. They traffic two sisters. The first sister and the second sister. They lure the girl from Oyo here to Calabar. And the woman in Calabar sent them to Lagos. From Lagos, person picked them to Ghana. From Ghana, they took them to Côte d'Ivoire. So when they came to Côte d'Ivoire, the person that bought the elder sister said he cannot take her, that he only want the elder sister. The girl was stranded in the garage. An Igbo man that was there, when I asked the girl, where are you from? They said Nigeria. He said, okay. And the person that's supposed to pick the second one did not go on time. So the Igbo man picked the girl to her shop. His shop. And the girl slept there overnight. The next day, she took her to the police, nearby police. But the trafficker that supposed to do was there, and accused that man that it was the man that trafficked the girl. So the girl stood with that Igbo man, and all of a sudden the trafficker ran away. The man the police took her to IOM settlement, and the girl was remanded. Later he came back. Okay. So when he came back and narrated the story, we arrested the person that recruited her in Calabar and sent to Lagos. And the girl that is supposed to send this girl to was as a real daughter. They do prostitution there. They send money to them, not knowing that they are doing the daughter is doing prostitution.
Pathetic stories there, and
so it's evolving.
It's evolving. Okay, so
yes.
Before we go, let's look at the number of cases that you've had in the command in the past 12 months.
In the past 12 months, I have received 68 cases, and we have investigated them and sent about 18 cases to court, pending in court. I have secured 4 convictions for the past 12 months, and we had about 120 suspects that passed through our cell, and some of them are still in prison custodies, pending the process of the case. Understand?
Okay.
In this period, during the period of this review, I have rescued about 250 victims,
wow,
which passed through our shelter. And in this process, the daughter of Zion, daughter of Abraham, in Catholic Church in Adiabon, and handmaid of the Lord of the whole Child Jesus Christ, and Eje Fund Project, both in Catholic in Ikoregbene, have empowered about 8 victims.
Wow, that's good one, and I must say congratulations, because I was looking forward to asking that how do you reintegrate after rescuing these victims? How do you reintegrate them back to the society? But that effort by those NGOs have actually okay, and then you need more support and people to
NGOs,
partner with your organization.
From government, from local government chairman, where this girl come from.
Okay,
because the fight of human trafficking is not for NAPTIP alone.
Yeah.
It needs collective efforts.
All right.
Every hand must be on deck.
Including the parents.
Including the parents, including the government, including the local government, including the first-based organizations.
All right.
Even the traditional ruler.
All right.
So that's why we said, when they see something,
say something.
They must say something.
All right. When you see something, say something. And that's the message from NAPTIP, Akwa Ibom State Command. And on that note, we wrap up this interview session on the 2026 International Day Against Trafficking in Persons. And I have been speaking with the Zonal Commander of NAPTIP, Mr. Ubong Ekwere. So thank you so much for coming to our studios. We hope to see you again and hear more of your breakthroughs.
God bless you.
All right. So let's pause for some commercials. The news will continue shortly. Stay with us.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badger Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Clothes are beyond appearance, but more of impression. Don't just blend into the crowd. Wear your confidence out and loud in style. Discover elegance and comfort with unique clothes such as Ankara, laces, ceremonial wears, jeans, trousers and tops, UK tops and skirts, US tops and skirts, Turkey gowns, Chinese gowns, wrappers, Ghana Ankara, English wax, Hollandaise, shine with stones, high targets, medium and small, all at affordable prices at UD Living Place Boutique, 165 Akaitilen Road, close to Berwe Junction, Uyo. You have never had it so good in one place. Telephone 0802-357-2906 or 0806-541-5908. UD Living Place Boutique. Your appearance, your vibes.
Glad to have you back. Let's continue with the rest of our stories. Akwa Ibom State Governor Umoino has signed 14 executive bills into law to strengthen governance and improve service delivery in the state. Correspondents report that the bills were sent to by the governor at the Executive Chambers, Government House, Uyo. The bills passed by the State House of Assembly provided legal backing for key institutions and reforms under the Arise agenda. They include the laws for the establishment of the Akwa Ibom State Geographical Information Service, Senior Citizens Center, Hotels and Tourism Development Commission, Emergency Medical Services and Ambulance Systems Agency, Ibom Broadcasting Corporation, Public Procurement Regulatory Agency, Office of the Public Defender, Internal Revenue Service, and the University of Education at Faganset. Governor Umoeno said the new laws will deepen institutional reforms, promote transparency, and ensure continuity of government programs. He also announced that an environmental sanitation bill and additional health sector reform bills will soon be forwarded to the State House of Assembly.
And we need to put a bill that will make us take responsibility for environment. Where your environment is dirty, government will come in and clean it and bill you. And this, if you don't pay, then we seal up the place. We need a bill. People are known for cleanliness.
Speaker of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Udeme Otong, described the legislations as people-oriented, noting that they would improve governance and positively impact the lives of citizens. He reaffirmed the Assembly's commitment to supporting policies that promote the development of the state.
It has never happened in the history of Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly that we pass about 15 bills into law. It was a thing of joy.
The signing of the 14 executive bills marks one of the most extensive legislative reform packages under the Umoeno administration, with the new laws expected to strengthen public institutions and enhance service delivery across Akwa Ibom State. Security, described as the collective responsibility of citizens, is a truism. However, personnel who drive the security architecture are at most times considered as frontliners in the event of attacks or security breaches, but with concerted effort to address security concerns in place, stakeholders view as imperative the need to improve measures to secure the environment for citizens before the arrival of security operatives. In this report, Evelyn Baduekpo seeks measures that can enhance security in communities and improve the larger picture of tackling insecurity.
The common parlance that security is everyone's business is gradually creating awareness in individuals' commitment of ensuring a safe and secure environment. It is no longer news that there is a rising insecurity issue in the society, and this is a recurrent topic of discourse as Nigeria grapples with kidnap, banditry, robbery, internet fraud, among other criminal activities. How then can communities secure themselves to curb some of these activities?
Everyone living must be conscious that security is his business or our business. Checkmate yourself. Have that habit of asking questions.
You see something, you say something, you ensure that the youths are properly also brought up, knowing that whatever we do has an effect on us in the long run.
This burning issue of insecurity is gaining the attention of security experts who advocate security watch as key to identifying some of these lapses. Others harp on the use of technology to enhance community security.
This era we have digital, we have computers, we have other digital instrument gadgets, and it will not be too much for governments in every ward to produce those cameras. It will do a lot to checkmate insecurity.
The first thing as a community member is to be an active member of your community. Be interested in community policing. Be interested in everything that happens in your community. Anything that is abnormal, speak up.
The recent passage of the Akwa Ibom State Security Bill to enhance grassroots security is attracting the applause of citizens, with many describing the move as a step in the right direction.
By the time we have state police, who knows the nooks and crannies of the community, you will see the security challenge that we are having now, though it will not stop, but it will reduce. By the time we send a police officer from the north to come and secure somebody in Ikorabasi. A police officer from the north may not know this one lead to here. By the time we have police inside the state who knows the nooks and crannies of the community, they can easily, by the time Hoodlum is running this way, the state police will know you are running this way, you are going to come out through this way.
So is any crime committed here and they run into my state without saying no, it's from Rivers, let's go back, Rivers will handle it. We don't do that. They will stray into all the states and we do the needful. So we work together. They can move anywhere within my state. They can move anywhere within their state, within the borders, to ensure we make sure that crime is not committed here.
With calls for more vigilance and security patrols, security experts are of the view that security works better when communities stay alert and involved. In Uyo, Evelyn Badu Echo, NTA News.
The increasing rate of indiscipline among students in schools is generating concern among parents, teachers, and education stakeholders. Some respondents are therefore calling for stronger collaboration between homes and schools to promote positive values, instill discipline, and nurture responsible future leaders. Ndifreke Moren has details.
Discipline remains one of the pillars of quality education. Beyond academic excellence, it shapes character, promotes respect for authority, encourages responsibility, and creates an environment where teaching and learning can thrive. However, incidents of indiscipline are becoming more common in many schools. Cases of bullying, examination malpractices, fighting, court-related activities, and other forms of misconduct continue to pose serious challenges to school administrators. A school administrator, Mr. Emmanuel Inyi, says discipline begins at home, stressing that parents play the most important role in shaping the character and behavior of their children before they enter the classroom. According to the principal, the home is a child's first learning environment, where values such as honesty, respect, obedience, and responsibility should be instilled from an early age.
We are not starting afresh. The foundation has already been laid. We are only trying to build upon that foundation. So if the foundation is not well laid, we will not get it right here. So parents should start their own work first and do it very well. Train their children, inculcate correct values, then it will be easier for teachers.
Some caregivers describe peer pressure as one of the leading causes of indiscipline among students, noting that many young people often imitate negative behaviors in an attempt to gain acceptance among their peers. They call on parents to pay closer attention to their children's activities, friendships, and online exposure, while urging schools to strengthen guidance services to support students in making responsible choices.
The educational sector in Nigeria has to do a lot to be able to curb this from our various schools in order for us to have a more serene environment for students to study and grow up with.
The teachers, all hands are on deck to make sure we curtail the excesses. So I'm just praying God to help us so that we control our students. Anywhere they go, I know they will listen to us and they will abide by our rules.
Education stakeholders believe that tackling indiscipline requires a collective effort involving parents, teachers, school authorities, religious leaders, and the wider community. They maintain that reinforcing positive values, enforcing school rules fairly, and providing proper mentorship will help build disciplined students and create a more conducive learning environment. In Uyo, Ndifreke Moren, NTA News.
As Nigeria intensifies efforts to eliminate malaria by 2030, the misuse of free insecticidal treated nets by some households is raising serious concern among health experts and government officials. Etino Ibanga report on this development and measures to reverse the trend.
Distribution of insecticidal treated nets by the federal government in partnership with donor agencies and state governments remains one of the major strategies to reduce mosquito bites and cut malaria cases nationwide.
Malaria in Akwa will be a thing of the past very soon, because hopefully if the net is used the way we expect the community members to use it.
It's for us to keep on doing the sensitization and awareness.
It's better than even giving empowerment. We're talking about health. Health is wealth. So I thank government for doing that.
While many families in Akwa Ibom State and other states are sleeping under the net as intended, investigations reveal that some individuals are diverting the nets to other uses. Visits to several communities show that the insecticidal treated nets are being used to cover palm fruit and palm kernels during processing. For others, the nets serve as protective coverings in gardens where vegetables and other crops are planted. Health workers say this trend undermines malaria prevention, depletes household protection, and causes harmful chemicals to leach into the environment and local food supplies, advising those who misuse the net to refrain from it.
Sleeping inside insecticidal net is very important, and it saves lives. It prevents people from having malaria, because once you have a mosquito bite, one has to have malaria.
It is wrong that some people abuse the use of this insecticidal treated net, because government has made a lot of commitments to ensure a healthy nation. Nets hung in the garden can never prevent mosquito bites in the bedrooms.
The nets are not given to them because for them to use and cover their pumpkin leaves, their water leaves, but it is for them to use it judiciously to cover themselves and the children.
Our own best by sensitizing the people, reorientating the people to use the nets for what it is meant for.
Stakeholders are calling for sustained community sensitization through town criers, churches, schools, and the media to educate the people on the dangers of malaria and the proper use of insecticidal treated nets. In Uyo, Etienne Oibanga, NTN News.
Thank you, Etienne Oibanga, for that report. Let's now pause again for another commercial break. The news will continue shortly. Stay with us.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
Mind-blowing innovation in hospitality. Tastefully furnished rooms and apartments, cozy restaurant with local and continental dishes, exquisite bar, standard laundry and car wash, free Wi-Fi and 24-hour spa and water supply. Feel the superior quality of hospitality and luxury as you unwind and relish the comfort of life, all at the Silver Luxury Hotel, managed by Joy Hymns Limited, Itiam Utep Street, Plot 100 Units L, with Housing Estates, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For inquiries and reservations, please call 0806-840-1220 or 0701-661-7341. The Silver Luxury Hotel, oasis of comfort.
Glad to have you back. Let's now continue with the rest of our stories. As the rains intensify, the demand for protective materials are on increase as people acquire items to help them adapt to the weather. Hence, defying nature to accomplish their goals each day, even when there is a downpour. Emedion Umo in this report x-rays the affordability and durability of rain gears.
The rainy season is here again, and many people are purchasing items to help them cope with the weather. Protective materials commonly used during the rainy season include umbrellas, rain boots, raincoats, and rubber footwears. Dealers in rain gear, especially rubber footwears, say demand has increased significantly this rainy season.
All the people from around AK to the Kombayam here.
This rainy season, people have been coming from many places to buy because the cost of wearing a leather shoe and enter rain, it will spoil the shoe. So many people are diving into rubber shoes. That will sustain the durability of the shoe.
According to the dealers, the prices of these protective items ranges from 1,000 naira to 5,000 naira and above, depending on the design and quality of the rubber footwear.
800, retail they sell 1,000. Some design they sell 400, 500, but it doesn't. They sell 9,000, a bag 3,500, a bag 33,000.
There are some that we sell 2,000, some 3,000, depending on the quality of the shoe.
Some buyers say purchasing rubber footwear is essential because it is durable and helps preserve their leather shoes during the rainy season.
You see this rubber shoe, you can use it and it's very convenient. It's very safe, both the rainy season and even in the dry season.
Use that even when I'm going to work, I wear my normal shoe. If rain started, I have to remove it and use the rubber shoe because that suits the weather.
I got it about 2,800. It's very, very good. I love it, especially for this raining season. I use it.
As the rains continue, residents are encouraged to acquire appropriate rain gear to stay protected and adapt to the prevailing weather conditions. In Uyo, Emedion Umo, NTA News.
Stroke is one of the leading causes of death and long-term disability. Yet, many Nigerians still believe it is caused by spiritual attacks or other myths. These misconceptions often delay people from seeking urgent medical care, reducing the chances of recovery. Health expert in this report explains the real causes of stroke and steps Nigerians can take to reduce the risk.
Stroke is a medical emergency that occurs when blood flow to part of the brain is interrupted or when a blood vessel in the brain bursts. Stroke can affect movements, speech, memory, vision, and other body parts depending on which part of the brain is affected. This most times results in long-term disability. In Nigeria, however, many people still believe stroke is caused by spiritual attacks, curses, or witchcrafts. These myths often prevent victims from seeking prompt medical treatment, leading to severe disability or even death.
But in the localities, now people thought that as soon as somebody collapsed, they thought that when my mom was there, for example, they call me from here to rush to get into that place because they think too much of things are these things and I will not be able to get it down there. So when they get to that place, they say they should take it to Ebalis to do this, and now rush it to the hospital.
A lot of people take people who have stroke to maybe the church or herbal, they go for herbal medicine.
But so many people in my area believe it's diabolical and it's caused by witchcraft.
An ailment that paralyzes parts of the body, which could be caused by mental stress or thereabout. But people in my area tend to believe that it's more of a spiritual attack. which doesn't need medical attention but rather native treatment.
Medical experts emphasize that stroke is not a spiritual condition, but a medical condition with major risk factors such as obesity, high cholesterol, smoking, and high blood pressure.
Hypertension is the commonest factor, risk factor. So we must try as much as possible to reduce our blood pressure. Diabetics, our lifestyles are also contributing. Sometimes we have underlying medical conditions that affect the vessels, which we don't know until it now happen abruptly, and we go for it.
Medical experts say healthy lifestyle and regular medical checkups can help reduce the risk.
If we catch this thing early, we have stroke people, we manage them. Some of them have gone back to work to do their routine work. But by the time somebody has gone somewhere and the effect has lingered and the damage, more damage has already been done, that's when they now remember the hospital and they will say hospital cannot do it. But if they come early and we catch it early and we know the type, because treatment is not the same. Treatment for ischemic is not the same as hemorrhagic. So when we do investigation